You are currently looking at what is now the University of Delaware's Laird campus. The university has built dormitories, a cafeteria, a convenience store, and a conference center here now. But before the university developed this land in the early 1970s, this spot was a completely open area of land known as Greens Field. Greens Field was an important component of the neighborhood. According to community memory, this area was named for Mr. Green, who owned the land and would allow people to use it for a variety of purposes. Several black families also owned land in this area. Pedro Swan recalls that his family even did some hunting there.
When I was going to school at that New London school, I would sit in the window and look out there and see the pheasant on the bank across the street. That's how abundant it was. But when they started building the university, started building there, all the pheasants started going up into Pennsylvania. Groundhogs, deer, coon, raccoons, all this stuff. They hunted all this stuff in there. We always had wild game every week on the table.
Other people farmed small patches of the field to help sustain the self-contained community. But all remember the field fondly as a place to gather and play. Alvin Hall recalls that
in the wintertime, we had big snows. Everybody would gather together, what we call Old Greens Field, which is the campus for University of Delaware. And we'd all get there and we'd go sledding down the hill and up the hill.
In addition to providing sledding grounds in the winter, in the spring, the New London Road School would hold 8th grade graduations in the field. As Violet Pettyjohn recounts,
I can remember graduations were always so nice. We used to go out in the field, in Greenie's Field. That's what we call it, Greenie's Field, because that's Mr. Green owned it. But that's where the high rise from the university is now. And pick all the kind of flowers we could pick. We'd have a trellis of flowers. Graduations was really beautiful up there. All the years that I can remember of kids graduating before me. It was really wonderful.
But the memory that most community members share of Greens Field is the blackberries. In the summertime, this field was ripe with sweet, juicy blackberries that would be picked and turned into all sorts of delicious treats, such as pies and preserves. But it seems there may have been some competition to get the best blackberries. As Samuel Watson remembers,
it was a big blackberry patch out in the middle of that field. I mean, there was some blackberries up in there. And Mom would tell me, go get her some blackberries. And all these old women be out there picking blackberries. And I have my bucket and look like they was picking the biggest one. And I holler snake. I go and I holler snake, and they take off. And I get over there and the good side get some big blackberries over there.
Greens Field provided essential elements to the community's well-being, from fresh meat and produce to fun times and pranks. The transformation here from life-giving and sustaining wilderness to highly developed residential and commercial space is astonishing. Now cross the street and walk to 303 New London Road, the George Wilson Community Center.